3. Robert Smalls. I know this story is amazing and inspiring, and especially it has big meaning to black people. Let's start. Robert Smalls' incredible flight to freedom began in 1862 when he was working as a wheelman aboard the Confederate steamer CSS Planter in Charleston, South Carolina. When the Planter's white crew took unauthorized shore leave in the early hours of May 13, Smalls and several accomplices sprang into action. After commandeering the ship, the slaves picked up their families at a rendezvous point and steamed into Charleston Harbor with Smalls at the helm disguised in the captain's coat and hat. Smalls knew both the ship and the mine-infested harbor like the back of his hand, and he was able to give the proper signals to win safe passage by Fort Sumter. Once out of the Confederate guns' firing range, he poured on the speed and made a mad dash for the Union blockade. Arriving under the white flag of surrender, the crew of runaways joyously offered up their ship to the first U.S. Navy vessel they encountered. "Good morning, sir," Smalls shouted to the astonished captain. "I have brought you some of the old United States guns, sir." Smalls and his fellow escapees were hailed as heroes in the North, and their courage and cunning were held up as evidence that black men could make good soldiers. Smalls later helped recruit as many as 5,000 blacks for the Union War effort and served as the pilot and then later the captain of the Planter after it was refitted as a U.S. Navy vessel. After the war, he returned to South Carolina, bought his former master's house and went on to serve several terms in the U.S. House of Representatives.